Hello, hello, hello. I decided to clip off the terrain because there's really no assembly here. So like with this kit you get 2 pieces of like scatter terrain for water or acid pools, depending on how you paint them. And then you get 4 barriers. They're simple, not complicated. I'm just cleaning the connection points for these, but then we'll get started. But I just wanted to show them off because I decided to clip them when I was distracted by something. So you end up, the 2-player starter, getting 4 different scatter pieces, or is it 2? It is...
Those 2 are the same.
Yeah, those 2 look the same. And I'm sure when I flip this over, these 2 look the same. Yep. So, 2 walls, 2 pools as your base terrain in the kit. It's nice that there's some terrain right off the bat for people just getting started. Get going on it. So, if you remember from yesterday, we got the Razor built, and then the Hounds A, B, and C built with their carbine, grenade launcher, and minigun. Assault cannon, minigun, whatever it's called. I forget what it's actually called.
Assault cannon.
But yeah, let's go to the Jackal. Can you scroll up a little bit, bud? Because it's J1. And this guy happens to be on the medium base. He's a big fella.
No, he isn't. He's that dude.
I'm sorry, what? He's
not as big as that dude.
Not as big as the Razor, but he is on a medium base, so he's
Or those dudes.
Yes. Yes, there's obviously ones that are bigger. But the Jackal has a giant rocket launcher. It's called ICAST gun. Yes. Alright, now J2. J2 is right here.
It's a leg.
It is a leg.
Specifically the right leg.
No. Oh, his right leg, yes, his right leg. And then J3 and J5. This is pretty obvious, so I can clip those off right away. But we should have the whole kit and caboodle taken care of tonight, so that this whole setup is done and then ready for some painting.
Why don't you use this camera anymore?
Because that camera's quality is not as good as the other cameras, and I primarily use that one for when I have a video call. I should actually probably disable that camera and unhook it completely, because I end up using this camera as my video call camera now. I just move it to the other monitor because it is better quality.
Then why don't you use this one for your laptop?
Because my laptop camera is better than that camera.
Yeah.
And I have, like, I could use it upstairs on my work laptop. It would then make it so I don't look at the the laptop itself when it comes to the camera, but which could be a positive. It's just another cord I have to hook up, and that camera's not a work camera, technically, so I don't really want to like mix my work items with my home, per se. I did that previously. I actually do use my camera. I am one of those monsters that uses their camera more often than not. There are times when I don't, but it is actually rarely when I don't. One, you communicate better with a camera. I think people that actively shun their cameras are more often than not getting away with not paying attention in the meeting, and it shows often, and so I don't like it.
I remember when I did virtual, I didn't want to have my camera on.
But you had to, because it showed you were listening or paying attention. So, but I get not wanting it on and not having it on. Like, I understand. I'm just not that type of person. I put glue on a face that I didn't need it. Yeah. When it needs to just be an email, yeah. I can understand that philosophy as well. That's a definite moment from your...
What does this black line mean?
What black line? I don't see what black line... Like, which monitor are you looking at?
This one.
The black line is showing like where the microphone is like having its volume and peak. Like, kid, there's a lot of black lines on the screen. So
there's one here on this monitor.
Yeah, John, I was looking up at the painting thing. Like, you're like, this one. It's like, you need to be more specific. There's a lot of different things going on that screen. Yeah, I'm never in the field. My field is non-existent, so I get you. Yeah, when your meeting is in the middle of a server cabinet, it's a different story than when my meeting is discussing... I'm going to trigger him right now. A data lake. It's a term for like a technology that I work inside my industry.
I thought you were going to say something I should say boomer to.
like no cap. All right, got his legs on. What's the next one? See, told you. See, the problem is now that I fixed my mic, I can't like whisper things to people.
What you can do is click the mute button, say something, and then unmute.
I could. It's more fun not to do so. But the thing is, I wasn't aware I was running not even a good ASMR stream, but I was running an ASMR stream just in a poorly done one.
ASMR isn't quiet, though. It's loud.
It's both quiet and loud.
Yeah, you were just doing quiet.
It's quiet in that everything... You need headphones for the experience, and it's like the quietness of the noise. So there's a lot to it. but I didn't realize I had the stranglehold on ASMR War Machine. Not on purpose.
What? When someone searched that up, would they find?
No, hell no. It was more that I was inadvertently doing ASMR. Not even good. Not even done well. Just doing it poorly. All right, J6.
Accident.
J6 should go to prison.
Why?
I'm referencing January 6th.
Why?
I'm getting political. It's the storm. It's when we had insurrectionists try to storm the Capitol.
Oh.
And try to perform a coup on our government. Five-minute transmitter tower that is fed by some of the alignment microwave shot. All video gets turned off because the site data is at 10 meg. Yeah. Alright, ready for the next part of his boomstick. Wait, I missed a step.
Yeah. What step?
I missed J5.
Yeah, I have nothing else, though. Oh, yes, I do. Never mind. J5/1.
So this is optional. So I have the option of putting the smoke cloud from the...
Hold on, let me see what it's gonna look like. That doesn't make sense. Why smoke cloud down here?
Because it's something he's standing on. Do you want me to put the smoke cloud on or not?
Why is he standing on a smoke cloud?
I don't know. But do you want me to put the smoke cloud on?
No, because it don't make sense.
Why doesn't it make sense?
Because what's forming the smoke?
I don't know.
Nothing.
Something that, like, he wrecked is forming the smoke. I'm gonna clip it out, and then we can decide when the model is done. We'll take a vote of putting it on. Alright, the next step. The rocket is 4 parts, my goodness. Alright, J7. What? What step, dubstep? Oonts, 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 oonts. I know how to make that noise. You know, it'd be fun. In video games, so like Warframe, which I play a lot of, and you're aware of.
Oh, you play?
Not all I play. I have the option of putting the back explosion on.
That's necessary.
I think I even have the option of putting the front rocket on. I don't really need to put this front rocket on.
I'm gonna be so mad if you don't.
I gotta put the rocket on? Alright.
Yes, and you have to put the back smoke.
But it says it's optional.
I don't care.
Oh, alright.
It's gonna look ugly if you don't.
Does J11 have a port in the back? It does. Does the explosion connect to that port, or does it? I don't know.
What explosion connect to what port?
We'll see.
The explosion connects to that. You can see on this as an indent.
Oh, yep. And you can see it on the model for it.
What?
You vote for whatever makes John upset. Oof. Hey, he spelled your name right.
I know. Spelled it the non-stupid English way.
What do you mean the non-stupid English way?
John.
Yeah, what about it?
Why is the H there?
Because Jonathan has an H in it.
Yeah, but why?
Because Jahan, a son.
Okay, but why does John, Jon, need it?
I don't know.
It
Because it's a
doesn't.
short version of Jonathan.
But it does. Then you should say the H like you do in Jonathan.
You say John and Jonathan, you both say the H. Okay, John. I like that. Jahan.
See? At least you're not doing it the stupid way.
What do you mean the stupid way? Jahan is... sounds sillier than...
This is the stupid way.
Alright. It's not stupid, but...
Yes, it is.
No. So, here's my point of why I'm arguing with you. Is because you don't agree with something does not make it stupid. I haven't.
Where do you hear the H though? You don't. So why is it there?
Because it's silent.
But what's the point of having a silent letter except making it more complicated for kids and adults?
Because it looks cooler.
It looks worse.
Again, in your opinion.
It looks odd.
Sure.
Even though it's the even number, it looks odd.
Sure. Alright, which way is the front of this? This is this way. Alright. A big old rocket. It's Team Rocket blasting off again. Do you even know what that's from?
Huh? Team Rocket?
Yeah.
Yeah, Pokemon.
I'm impressed. I've at least taught you.
You taught me nothing about this.
So, I'm going to read. It's the
I know
Pope's
what
thing.
a sin
No,
is.
I'm going to read his thing incorrectly. The sign is, as always, kids. Just like the cosine in sine. I made a math joke because I'm a nerd.
But that's not a sign, that's sin.
You are correct. However, sine in math is SIN as well. Because I don't think it's SINE. Pretty positive it's not SINE.
Let's see.
Sine and cosine is SIN and COSIN. Do cosine. So CO. Is it COSINE? Oh, cosine is got an E at the end. Frick. Sine has an E at the end. Oh, I was very wrong. Hey, wait. I admit it. I was wrong. Pew pew firepower. Alright, where does the rocket go? The rocket goes.
It doesn't even look like a sign. Yeah, it does. Looks weird though. Okay, well I had to use a resistor in my class today.
That's awesome. What
It
were you
was
resisting?
I was to use a pressure sensor. You punk. We had to hook up a pressure sensor to something.
Okay, what kind of pressure?
Air pressure.
Okay. What am I doing wrong? There you go. So you're using a pressure sensor and you had to hook up a resistor for it. What kind of resistor did you have to do with it? Do you remember the color code?
No, not really. So I'm signing into the thing. Oh.
No, I'm just laughing at it's the Pope thing. How you doing today, Shadow Sword?
Oh.
Do you know, John, that I believe you met Shadow Sword?
When?
When Shadow Sword did one of the most awesome journeys I've ever seen an item I've created do. Luco, welcome. So what Shadow Sword did for me is Shadow Sword and I. So Shadow Sword was taking if I remember right, a family vacation trip. That's not right. I had it right the first time. Was taking a family trip from the East Coast to the West Coast as they were moving to the West Coast. And at the time, I didn't know how to ship Voas to him, or to the event. So Shadow Sword was so gracious that he was making the trip and would be at the lock and load that I was going to, so that he came by, stopped, he stopped by, hung out with us for a bit, and he did get to meet you. Like, you were about 4 at the time.
Oh, that's what I don't remember.
We were at this house. You don't need to show anything about the house, but
That's not what I'm doing. I'm using this to get the school.
Sure. But he met you. I met his family, his darling family, at the time, and then he proceeded to have like the most epic adventure I'd ever seen of an inanimate object.
Hey, Dad, you select I spelled this right?
I'm impressed.
First try?
Yeah, I'm impressed. But so the trip went to multiple national parks, and Shadow Sword took photos of Voas enjoying everything about the journey. So Voas has officially been... You don't need to bring it up, John.
I'm trying to find you the resistor still.
Sassy wannabe teenager.
Huh?
It's back when his child was not a sassy wannabe teenager. But the trip went through multiple national parks, multiple states. I think the sword has been in more states.
Which sword is it?
It's Voas. It's the one that's back there. You know what Voas is.
The axe one?
No, that's not. The Voas is not the axe. Voas is the sword. The axe. An axe is an axe.
I don't remember what sword.
Go over there and grab it. You know exactly what sword it is.
No, I don't.
There's literally only one sword. You even helped me make it.
Okay, I'll go look in a minute.
Telling a child to grab a sword. It is one of the cooler projects I've worked on. It took me a long time. What? Yeah, faster nerd. And that's Striker's modus operandi. All right, we've got the shoulder pad attached here.
Where's 2?
What?
I'm looking at my lessons. Boom. 47K.
47K resistor.
Yeah,
with
47.
the pressure sensor, and how many volts do you have going through it?
No idea.
It literally says on that diagram, kiddo.
3 volts.
There you go. Fast learner is how I get stuff done. Oh, Luco is Ryan. All right, yeah. Well, I get to hang out with Ryan tomorrow. Ryan is one of the Cadre players that I get to see at a lot of events, and it's always exciting to hang out with him. So yes, we do get to hang out tomorrow. I'm very excited. It'll be a lot of fun. Go grab the sword, kiddo.
Oh, wait.
You got distracted. I know.
Yeah. Oh, this sword, yeah.
Yeah, oh, this sword. From way in the back. Oh, this sword. Yeah, that sword.
This one, right?
Yes, why don't you bring it over here? You can show people it.
My second favorite thing that we have in this house.
Second favorite thing we have in this house. Interesting.
This
What?
looks like a weapon.
What's the
There's
first
a
thing?
mock. The big axe.
Oh, you like the big axe? That was a gift to me. But you have to bring up the stream because I have no idea like how you're going to show up on camera for this.
Okay, hold it so I can use my... Okay.
Yeah, so we made a Voas that is... How tall is this? It is almost taller than me sitting in this chair.
Oh. Don't hit the
I'm trying not to hit the camera.
thingy. Not the camera, the big box we have.
Oh, sure. But I cut this out of... sorry for the microphone. I can't show this on the stream very well.
Here,
Show
I
up
got
here.
it.
You can show it up here.
Let me show it. I know how to... Unless you want to do a close-up.
Yeah.
But if you want to show the entire thing...
Yeah, that's how tall, that's how long it is. But that's Voas. Kid, you wandered away when I needed you.
I'm sorry that you wanted me to grab the sword.
That's true. I did want you to grab the
There are
sword.
the two swords in this house.
The other one's not a sword. It's an axe.
That's a lie. I wasn't referencing the axe. I was referencing
Oh,
this.
you're referencing my boken? That's true. I do have two swords in this house. Well, I've got more than two swords in this house. There's two more.
There's also my beam sword for Halloween last year.
There's that, and then there's oh goodness, how do I put this on? I didn't test this. Oh, this goes in the wrong. Try to put that in the wrong spot. I can't put that piece in yet. I've got to wait. J12. I've got the two sword, axe, yeah. I don't know if I ever showed... Crap, I'm gonna forget his forum name at the time. I'm gonna draw a blank on his name, actually. Oh my goodness. I know who it is. I just can't literally remember his name for right now. He made me the PG Ogren axe, which is what that is. The Buccaneer axe.
What, the big axe in the corner?
Yep. But we've used that axe walking through Waldrog with it to go take the Gorgier 3 picture. Yeah. Walking through Waldrog, which is a store with Voas.
Oh.
But the what was I even saying?
No idea.
Oh, I use that giant axe to cut watermelons at work. Because it's actually sturdy enough to cut watermelons. It worked really well.
You're a dingus.
I think I still have that video somewhere.
Which work?
This would have been 2 jobs ago.
Oh. But is it the one that I had the plaque for next to my computer?
It is. The current... Yeah, it's still the job that I've been at the longest.
I'm going to see how many years. Because I know it has it on it.
Was it 10?
Just checking.
Is it minimum 5? I forget if that was a 5 or a 7 year.
5 years of service.
Yeah. I was there for 7-ish years.
The beautiful blue plaque.
Yep. Yeah, you don't need to show that. I don't necessarily need to show where I worked.
Yeah, that's why I'm putting it here.
Alright, I appreciate it. It's very dusty, my goodness.
I never dusted it.
Yeah, I know you never dusted it.
Because I never put importance.
I need to make a new Warcaster weapon. Or leader weapon. So, like... I made Voas.
Mm-hmm.
And I should make another weapon like that.
Where's the duster?
Where's the what?
Where's a duster?
Oh, I have no idea. You're asking deep questions that I don't have an answer to. I think I'm going to put the smoke on. If I can figure out which way it goes.
You're a punk.
Why am I a punk?
Because the smoke's spawning from nothing.
It's spawning from a helmet. If I can even figure out where it goes. I am struggling to... Oh, there it goes. On the attachment point. It's spawning from the helmet. Right here. Like it's coming from the helmet. See?
That looks like a shoe. Or his shoe.
It's beneath the shoe.
But that looks like...
The shoe's right here. This is beneath the shoe.
It looks like the shoe on the image.
Right.
Look, that doesn't look like a helmet. That looks like shoe. I see the helmet now.
Yeah.
But I don't get how stomping on a helmet's going to make it smoke.
He blew it up previously, and then he decided to stand on it after. It's for that epic flare. So what I also want to see, even though I know...
Okay, I will put back a plaque.
The actor is now struggling with health issues, but the Jackal is totally Bruce Willis, whether he likes it or not. If we put this character into an IK movie,
you have too many Chrome tabs.
I have too many Chrome tabs. Yes.
Yeah, look at this.
I'm well aware of how many Chrome tabs I have opened. Yeah. What are you like?
It's the thing that I've been using.
All right. Well, that's actually pretty cool. You can make circuits.
Yeah. I can even do it to computer.
That's actually really... Man, why did we not... So, it's
by Microsoft.
I don't care that it's by Microsoft. My son is... it's called, what is it? makecode.microbit.org. And it's effectively a programmer, but it's like a circuit programmer. I got the entire FA for Inferno Snake Tribe. That's awesome. Including the Colossals. You can post it. That's awesome.
And then the curriculum is
2 Colossals, very nice.
TLTW.
Yeah. But so that circuit program, he can do a lot of cool things with. That's very neat.
I can have data logged, radio broadcast, servos, audio recording, lights activate.
So this model's done.
Sonar as well.
So when are you going to do the microbot competition?
What microbot?
I think I've talked about this on stream before, but you don't need to search it because there's a whole bunch of YouTube videos for it. But there is a competition. Can you scroll down on this so I can go to the next one? Yeah,
This is
20,
gonna be fun.
22 parts. It's the highest number you see on here. Yeah, there's a lot of parts on this model. All right, K1, K5. What is K2 used for here? Where does K2 go? Oh, K2 goes on the inside. Okay. All right. What parts am I looking for again? K1. It's a leg. Why am I blind? I've got my glasses on. I'm still blind. There's K2. K1's on a different sprue. That'll be why I'm blind. Alright, so that's K2.
How do I add the pressure sensor into this thing?
There's
though?
K3.
That's too far.
So that's on a different sprue. Am I blind?
Yes.
There are no parts on that sprue. Yes, there are instructions. So if you go to Steamforge Games, on their posting for it, there's a getting started page, and you can let me show you, actually. Hopefully no one decides to send me super secret information on my phone while we're looking at this. John, can you go back to the computer screen?
But Twitch?
Yeah. So if you go to their Out Now 2-player starter thing, there's a link to the 2-player starter set here, which if you click the download build instructions right in the center here, it brings a... I'm going to pop this out because I don't know what's going to pop up. It brings the part instructions, and then you can... So like Kane, I'm all the way down...
We're on 37.
We're doing real cool. So we're way down here. But yeah, there's build instructions for the whole thing.
And I'm gonna code again. And try to find...
The cool part of this kit is you could actually build a lot of this by not knowing that. But the build instructions do help.
Okay, I'm gonna do sonar.
Alright, there are no other parts on those pieces. So I'm literally just blind and starting. So K2's right here. That's a leg. Where is the other leg? What am I looking for? It's K5. Oh, I've got K2. It's K1 and K5. Alright, K1, K5. K5's
I'm gonna use centimeters or inches.
right here. So to answer that, I have a better question for you.
What,
So-
easy or difficult?
Correct.
I'm going inches.
So you're choosing difficult. Check.
Yeah, because look, it's just the unit it's going to tell me.
Sure. But
Yeah, I'm not doing sonar. That's too complicated.
So,
I don't know what to do.
K5 I got.
I'm gonna
Oh,
do
K1's up
servos.
here. I was looking for just a... Okay, so this is the only problem that I have with the build instructions versus the parts, is I was looking at this part here when it's like this on the image. So like I was looking for the front of a leg, not expecting it to be so far back. That's the only qualm I have about these build instructions.
Nope, I'm sorry to people who are listening,
What?
because this is going to make a sound each time I do something.
Well, don't...
Do you want me to mute the speakers?
No. I want you to...
Can't mute this? Microsoft's...
check OBS.
Yes.
The face cam and Yeti are the only things making noise, so you
mean
won't actually...
taken?
Yes, so you don't actually, like, the noise of...
No, it's playing on the speaker. Isn't that going to go to the mic?
Potentially, but, like, it's just a little click noise.
Oops.
It's fine.
No, what I did.
Razer looks like this. It is pretty awesome.
OBS annoying.
You're the one that's like trying to do
Yeah, I'm
other
trying
stuff.
to code.
I understand you're trying to code, but you're trying to code while producing a stream.
Yeah, it's not that difficult.
Wow. You heard it here first, folks. John thinks producing my streams is not that difficult. It's really not.
Literally have to do things. Play. Why is it?
So the best part about this, you're an unpaid intern.
Not an intern.
Let the record show I've been here for over 10 minutes and never uttered an apology. That's awesome. Because I give Luco some crap in person because he ends up saying sorry a lot. So I give him crap for it.
It's not like you're holding a damn knife. It's just putting it pause 5 seconds.
My kid uttered the apology first. Oh my goodness, I forgot. I just realized that.
Huh?
You apologized. I'm sorry if it makes noise. Man, I was really sarcastic right there. That was really mean of me.
I did it! It's not working! It worked!
I also have to ask why is the jackal? He's just a big guy because like he's significantly like just broader than the regular guys. I don't know why the jackal is on a different base size.
Hey Dad, I have a question.
I have many answers.
Why is there a dent in your mouse pad? Like,
Why?
it just...
I've actually been wondering that too. I don't know why there's a dent in that spot on the mouse pad. And it's like, only in that spot is there a dent. Like, there's not a dent in the table underneath of it. It's just that spot has a dent. I've been wondering the same thing.
Advanced. I can do text, arrays. Ooh, what's this? What does this mean? Set list to array of. What does it mean, array?
So an array is, so say you have a data set,
Mm-hmm.
and an array would be like, I have something that says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then another one that says 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21. Those would be arrays. Those are a set of data in order.
Why can't I put this in create a sprite at? Why isn't?
Oh, goodness. Any worries about the new SFGB not having supports like in the bottom? Down underneath here? No, these are really like super sturdy. I honestly don't think the supports on the old P3 bases.
Yeah, I don't
necessarily what they were good for. Kiddo, what's your favorite Mark IV army?
What do you mean, Mark IV?
So there are new armies. They're effectively the armies that are in that case over there. Those cases over there. You've got, if you open up a web page and you go to Steam, no, you're searching for it the long way.
Well,
that's not even the right way to do it. Steam Forge. So just start typing Steam.
I got it.
Mark IV, not Mark V. Don't be starting the Mark V rumor already. My goodness, kid. Like, what are you doing to me over here?
Okay, this isn't telling me which are all the Mark IVs. This might. Nope.
How does this connect?
This might.
I have that piece on. This connects.
Why is this?
Hold on, I'm trying to figure out why this thing looks odd to me. What am I doing wrong? What? No, don't do. Go to Steamforge, please. STE. There you go. My goodness, kid. Like, go to Discover. Go to War Machine. And now scroll down. There have been 2 episodes of Half-Life 2, Half-Life 3 confirmed, or something.
All the Mark IVs?
Yes, those are all the Mark IV factions.
So you're asking me what's my favorite?
Yes.
These guys look like the orcs, so these guys.
These guys look like the orcs. Which ones look like the orcs? Which ones are heavy? The Brine Blood Marauders? So those look like the trolls that you like so much.
That's what I mean. And of course I can't grab one.
Grab one what?
Of them.
The trolls?
Yeah.
You can grab the pirates. They're over there.
Ooh. I didn't know. I was looking at the case that they've been in for my entire life.
The Troll Bloods, yes, but the new Brine Bloods are on that over there.
Which one?
It is going to be in the 3rd case on the bottom. Do you see what looks to be ship planked bases?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Brown Blood Marauders.
Okay.
Have you seen the Bissell King, kiddo?
Ooh.
5 minus 2 is 3.
Do we have them in these cases?
The Abyssal King's right over here. It's in this box right here.
Which one to grab?
Alright. Knee pads and armor pad on the hip.
The guy with the double barrel shotgun.
Which guy's with the double barrel shotgun? I don't know which guy you're grabbing.
There's a double barrel shotgun in his arm.
Oh, the Quartermaster. That model is badass.
Ow, my knee.
Yeah, you talking about this guy, the Quartermaster?
Uh-huh.
He is badass. He's got all this stuff in his backpack. He's awesome.
I do want to grab one of my orcs. But
you asked him, Trav, you asked him, Trav, what is my favorite faction of all of them, old and new? All right. So John, what one do you think is my favorite faction? I know what my answer is. Which one's that? The Infernals? Is that what you're pointing at?
At least they were last time I checked.
That's what you're pointing as, the Infernals?
Yep.
All right. So Infernals are in fact in the top 3 of my favorite factions. So kudos on knowing the first of the top 3. What other factions?
First of the top 3?
Or not necessarily the first, just one of the top 3. Infernals are one of my favorite factions, yes. What else? Which other factions do you think would be my favorite?
Probably one of those, because it's one of the most painted.
Are you pointing at Legion, the Dragon faction?
Yep.
Okay, so that is also one of my favorite factions. So
what, top 3?
It was my first Hordes faction. And it was my primary go-to for a long time. So yes, I would say Legion is one of my favorite factions. It is not my favorite faction, but it is...
Big robot dudes, because they're all painted.
Convergence? Convergence is number 4.
Why don't... Okay, which one's your first?
Which one's my first? Is Crix.
Okay, point at him.
Crix is in the fourth case and the bottom part of the fifth case because there are so many of them.
Okay, I'm grabbing one.
I don't even want to know which one you're grabbing.
I can't even. Oh, never mind. I don't even know which one I'm grabbing.
Don't grab like the boat caster because you're not gonna be able to get it out of that case.
Yeah, I'm not grabbing the boat.
But cricks, both is the real answer. Old cricks was my thing for a long time. I have a snowboard that's a little bit to my left here that literally has.
Do you want me to grab that too?
The snowboard?
Yeah.
I don't know. We can possibly in a bit.
The second coolest looking one I could find.
What was the first coolest one looking?
The boat.
The boat is really cool. But John really likes my Kraken.
Mechanoid.
This one's the heavy one too, because this is the metal one. Mike, this one's got some heft to it. This is the metal one.
Let me find the plastic one.
You don't have.
Oh, I see it.
It's right there. You don't have to grab it.
I know the plastic one was deeper, so I didn't go for it.
Right.
Do you want me to grab the snowboard to show the people at home?
You can take the snowboard out if you'd like.
Where's the zipper?
You have to look. It's probably on the top of the bag.
No, it's at the bottom.
Or at the bottom of the bag. It's one side of the bag. Scar 3 is awesome. I had a lot of fun painting Scar 3 for WTC. I brought Crix, which was Scar 3, Karchev, and Deathjack, to WTC the first year I went to WTC. And then the second year I brought
Why is it so
Pirates.
heavy?
Because it's a snowboard?
But that doesn't mean that it should be heavy.
Sure. I'm not putting
Can't even get it in frame.
I'm not putting it. I will lift it up because I know it's heavy for you. I'm not putting it on stream though. But
Putting what on stream?
I'm not putting it under the camera.
Oh yeah.
But one of the two snowboards that Privateer Press gave their artwork to for snowboards.
The roof.
The ceiling. So this has the original Asphyxius artwork on the snowboard, and then the other one was an ironclad. I think I picked the right one because Asphyxius is badass. You can go put that back.
I thought you were gonna drop it.
I was not going to drop it.
Can you help me with the case?
I'll put it in the case later.
Okay, so you just want it in its spot?
Keep saying that name. Which name? Asphyxius?
Why do you even put it in the case?
Because that's the storage facility for it.
Yeah, but then you can't show it off.
I don't need to show it off. Like, if I could buy wall brackets for it, but what wall am I going to put it on? Okay, the wall with all the artwork. So I'm like, where's all my artwork going to go?
Okay, above it.
That's
You could fit a snowboard underneath them if you move them all up.
It's possible. I don't call him Gatsby. I don't use his fake name. I'm one of those people that I do not like using Gatsby. I don't like using what was the other one I don't like doing? I don't like calling
I should grab one of my models.
what model are you gonna go grab?
Did I show you?
But it's Iron Lich Asphyxius, it's Lichlor Asphyxius, it's Asphyxius the is it the Hellbringer?
Where can I put this?
Just set it down. I'd really like for you not to be like going through the mess that is our house.
I'm hiding it so I can access this.
I can't remember 63's name. Oh, I can show one of the coolest things I have. So this is one of the rarest things. Actually, it's one of a kind. Which model are you showing? You're showing one of the Monpac models? Yeah. Protector of the Fifth Dimension. Yeah, John.
The controller.
You did a good job on this. I was actually really happy with your paint job on this.
Yeah, I took like 300 pictures of it.
So this is what's known as a master.
Mm-hmm.
So they would use this. This is the part that they create as their first version.
Mm-hmm.
And then they make a mold of it. So they put it inside a mold and then use that mold to make more of the models. So, for example, this is the master parts for Asphyxius 2. For parts of Asphyxius 2.
You just topped out the mic.
I'm sure. But the master parts of this.
Let me see.
No. These are rare.
I know, they're one of one.
And then Asphyxius 3 and Vociferon. Like the new De Mortis is in here. So yeah, this is one of the things that the Hellbringer, yes. So this was one of the gifts that I had received for the work I've done over the years.
I'm surprised you don't have more of those.
I could have asked for more, but I didn't want to press my luck. So yeah, the Hellbringer is super cool.
Because now you won't get them.
Yeah, no one else has them anymore, but
What, were
they got rid of them all. Like there was certain amounts that were kept by some people, but most, if not all of them, have been destroyed in some way, shape, or form.
What made this?
What made what? The marks? I don't know what you put. But yeah, getting that was badass. That's something I'm never gonna forget because it's so rare. What's up? You have a couple of BattleTech Masters around somewhere, one of which I helped put back in production. That is awesome. That's super cool. Alright. Getting Vilcool taken care of.
What does cheer do?
Cheers are, you can spend, I think they're bits.
No, I think it's...
Because you can't cheer your own channel.
Totes.
Yeah, it's bits. No, the cheers are bits. And bits are spending money to
I know you told me this.
to give your streamer a call out. Why didn't I put her head on? Because John distracted me. All your fault, kiddo.
It's my job.
To distract me?
Yep.
Oh, well, that's fair.
Can't remember if you painted this one or I did.
What one's this one?
I think I painted this one. Because
Bring it over here.
those guys are yours. It's fine. I know it's mine.
No, someone else painted this.
Ow.
I received it as a gift, and then you took it.
Yeah, because you have two.
You also just broke him.
What?
You broke his head by dropping him. I just broke it completely off. You broke the top spike right there.
punk. Where'd it go?
It's somewhere on the floor. You're not going to be able to find it. It's a little tiny sliver of a triangle.
Found it.
Well,
Nope.
well that might have been it.
No, it wasn't. Just fabric.
Maybe right in this area, though. This is like the most,
Yeah, it's not it.
I want to say, unhinged stream I've done in a while, but it's definitely in that realm of not focused. I blame my producer.
I blame the streamer.
Wow. It's always the streamer's fault.
Yeah, because they're the one who hosted it.
Oof.
The producer just makes it look good.
Blame the chat. Sure. Hey, I'm just happy you're all here. You all make this so much... Like, talking to myself is fun and all. Having more people to talk to and more people to interact with is always more fun. This model's cool. I really like this model. This model's very neat.
Why do you have two of these?
You have to say more of what these are. You're pointing at something.
The female robot for the
Because one's an alternate sculpt than the other.
oh.
Nova ESR.
Mad Monkey.
Monkey Gokura. I need to actually paint Gokura.
Monkey Mud.
Because I need to paint him like...
You need to paint the train.
I need to paint this, yeah. What was I painting mine like? I was painting like... There's a species of monkey. I forget which species of monkey. You've running IK RPG and have gone overboard on scenery. That's awesome. That's awesome, Striker. Last night I promised to drown you, and then Luke, are you helping drown me? Is that the plan here? Can you scroll down, my kiddo?
How did it take you that long for one page?
Because you kept distracting me.
No, your stream kept distracting you.
Did I just break that? I really hope I didn't. Okay, this is the only part of the model that's scaring me so far. These are such thin joins that every time I'm clipping it, everything is like shifting on the part.
Oh yeah, the Statue of Liberty mech.
Yep.
The one that's a bad guy for some reason.
You mean Earth Knight?
No, not the one with the aircraft carrier shield.
That's Earth Knight, yep. The Statue of Liberty mech, that's the bad guy. Which one's the bad guy? Like, I don't know what you're asking me about Monpak right now.
I'm not asking you, I'm saying.
I'm actually struggling for which one's the bad guy.
This one. You told me they were bad guy.
Oh, they're not bad guys. They're good guys in the wrong way.
They're anti-heroes.
Yes, they're 100% anti-heroes. They are eco-terrorists. So they're fighting for the environment, is how they interpret it.
This one.
Went wrong against Rob that last game. It looked like you missed the assassination by a little bit. Yeah. So the crux of that game and how it ended up is Rob and I were discussing the game, and we had played matchups similar to it in the past. So he's played against my Crix with his Storm Legion. He's played against my Necrofactorium with his Storm Legion in the past, and
Necro who? What now?
my Necrofactorium. So it's the undead factory. That's Necro is undead, and then Factorium is just another word for factory.
Thought you were referencing Space Engineer's new faction.
That would be a cool faction. I would play the hell out of Space Engineer if Crix was in it.
No, it's the Factorium. Or the Factorium.
Yeah. No, I would still... nothing on my point has changed. But our discussion prior of like the game state and like what the best thing for me to do was, because we'd played so many games, we have a good familiarity of our armies and our play styles and how things work between us. So what ended up happening is Robert and I had discussed where like the best tactic, it seemed to both of us, was for me to slam into his army and engage him. Well, in hindsight, and after the game, we had part of a discussion with it, where as soon as I did that and he started taking his turn, I noticed that it was the wrong play.
No, at 11:40.
It is very late, yes. But it was the wrong play for me to do, and jamming in like I did just allowed him to kill everything without me having any valid recourse from it. So, why am I struggling so much here? So then I had to go on a crazy low chance assassination run, and Robert and I have been working quite diligently to try to figure out the best way to get value out of because I was putting this on in the wrong direction. My goodness. I was wondering why it wasn't fitting right, because it needs to be forward on her versus... Yeah, hey, look at that. As soon as I put it on the right direction, it goes on immediately. But the case in point on it is he had recommended what he thought was the best solution for it, with no ill intent behind it. And then as soon as I did it, I recognized that it was the worst solution to the problem. And... all right, have a good night, John. Sleep well. So because it was like the worst solution, I was just like, this was not the right recommendation to make, and we talked about why it wasn't the right recommendation to make. But then I also posed to him the paradigm shift. Shoutsword, have a great night. Thank you for being here. The paradigm shift of how to use Wolf correctly, and correctly in quotes on this. It's not like correct is, this is all subjective, but the idea that using Wolf's feet to try to get positive impact out of it is, in my opinion, the wrong way to approach his feet. I believe now that the way to approach Wolf's feet Oh my goodness. Please go on part. What did I do wrong? Did I try to put you on backwards? Oh, it's on backwards right now. You go like this. The way to approach Wolf's Feet that is the most productive and fruitful is to treat Wolf's Feet as a you can never kill my caster feat. And the way you do that is you position your infantry in places that your opponent has to kill them, and you position Wolf in a place where he is only ever in threat of like one thing. But that one thing has to kill a model of his to be successful. So what you do with that and why it works is because you have to kill that model under his feet, you can back up or out of the danger zone that you're in and effectively be immortal, because any instance of killing a model means that your caster is invulnerable. Now, this doesn't work against all shooting, but it definitely works against melee. And you can prevent every instance of your leader being in danger with a feat that says when you kill a model, I move my caster 2 inches away from you. So the efforts to be done in the paradigm shift is you approach Wolf's Feet as I am unassailable as a caster. You cannot kill me in melee. You can shoot him all day long, but you prevent him from being shot through other means. So it is taking efforts to make yourself unharmable in those cases. And once you do that, I missed a piece at one point. My goodness, how far back did I miss a piece? K1, K2, K3, K3, K6, K7, K8, K9, K10. They don't put K4 on the model ever. They missed the step where K4 gets put on the model. Yeah, it's not in the instructions. Because I'm on K15, 16, 14, 15, 16, 17. Back to K9 and K18, that's on the back. Then 20, 21, 19, and 22, which are the axes. Those attached on the back, and then that's the end of the model. Yeah, they missed K4. Alright, that's good to know. I don't know where that step's supposed to be, but that step is 100% missing from these instructions, and then it is magically solved on the last part of it. I did not direct you to faulty instructions. I directed you to the instructions as they are. Yeah, because the last 4 parts I have are these 4 axes, and these 2 parts up here, which are the last 2 parts that I was on for the steps. But I have a contact that I've been sending my feedback from the exploration that we're doing with this to have it updated so the next person in the world does not suffer. But for the story of the game, does that make sense? Because the situation I was in during the game is I had to kill 3 models, or I had to kill at least a model to make the assassination like way better. And to do that, it basically allowed it would allow Wolf to get out of the assassination run. So that is that is part of that learning that we did, and I'm actually potentially more frustrated by the revelation because now it's going to be like super hard for me to kill him. That is a sound plan with his feat, unless the other person has a sound grasp of what it can do and just goes attrition. Right. Yeah, like it's like you can play attrition against the feat, like as per always. But like if you are looking at it and going, this is my only chance to win is by killing his leader, you're going to be in a struggle in a faction like Crix or Necrofactorium, where you cannot harm the leader on that turn. Like it's just that model is effectively immortal from melee if you make it so he's not just like chilling in charge range of a million parts of the list and just in this like position. So that's how that game ended for us. Now my hope is, because I've modified all of my lists for tomorrow with some of this new knowledge, is to rectify said situation and make it so that I have a different plan in place to end that game and to play that game as an attrition game versus an assassination game. I was kind of forced into a assassination game because I lost 3/4 of my list to a very faulty plan. Alright, I just got to do the last 4 axes, and then the leader for Cadre is done. I'm going to glue her to her base at this point, because now I know what the footprint of the model looks like. Alright, Luca, we'll see you tomorrow. You can't grasp assassinations, yeah. Like there's some armies that, and I know Luca's not here anymore, but there's definitely situations of playstyle where different people have different playstyles, which is totally acceptable, but it definitely changes that analysis of some models being really good versus some models being not so good, because your playstyle changes dramatically how you interact with the game. But yeah, sorry for, not necessarily sorry, but the stream was chaotic in a good way. So if you were expecting, like, if you'd watched any of the previous streams, it wasn't as chaotic in those previous streams. Today was definitely a more chaotic stream. Huh. I think they got the numbers backwards on these. They do. Okay, because I have K19 and K20 in my hand, and K20 is flipped from how it has it in the diagram. Okay, so I need to correct that as well. So then how did these axes go on the back here? Okay. So you. Come on, model. There's that. It's now K22 and K21, which are, yeah, they're flipped. this nub right here. Which attaches back there, and then this piece attaches right here. And there we go. She is all done. And Fumble Fingers strikes again. This model's badass. This kit is phenomenal. Everything about the parts I just put together, fun, easy, definitely awesome. Like, I really enjoyed everything about putting the SKS-6 together and the Hellslingers. Like, everything about this has been a really great time. So if you haven't had an opportunity yet, I know they're available in stores. I highly suggest you pick them up. The 2-player starter is a fantastic kit, and I am impressed by it. So SFG, well frickin' done. This was an amazing kit, and I'm really proud to have been part of putting it together. So beyond that, like Luco said, we have a tournament tomorrow. So I am going to put this stuff on the table, just because there's all these parts. So that's the SK6, SKS-6, Secret Cadre Service. I don't know if that's what SKS stands for. I'm sure it stands for something. I don't remember. But that's this force, and it goes around and does commando things. So this would be a fun IKRPG character group to play and to interact as. So wishing you all the best. Be well, be safe, and we will talk soon. Hopefully, if I don't get back too late tomorrow, I might be on. Otherwise, we'll be on Sunday, hopefully. But I will see you then. Be well, be safe, and have a great night, everyone. Laters.